Today we're visiting Stonehenge. As you can see the line of people. It's unfortunate we can't get closer up, although years of vandalism and deterioration have forced the National Trust to, of course, put a stop to people getting close to the stones. Close in a little bit there for you. And as many people out here say, this is simply a bunch of rocks in a field, yet it's consistently one of the most visited sites in the world every year. Later on, we'll be going on to a much larger stone circle, Avebury, where they think the rocks of Stonehenge actually came from. And there's many different myths associated with Stonehenge, not just in how it's built, but what it's used for. And we'll follow up later, hopefully, with a little more information on that. We've gone through Stonehenge. How many of you listened to the audio tour?
I think only Kelly and Haley did.
Okay. So you just kind of walked around. There was some information on it, although we heard a lot on the bus coming out. So what were how did you feel? You know, this is such an important element of the landscape. It's one of the faces of England. What do you think about it, though?
I thought it was really impressive to see the structure in general, but I think it would really help if we knew more about the background, that we could see what it meant to the people who built it. Because it's one thing to see the cathedrals that we've been to, and to see the huge structure and all the time they put into it, and then make that connection to their religion and be able to see that connection for them. But for us, seeing Stonehenge, it's kind of hard to envision why they would build such a structure.
Yeah, and the audio guide, while they explored it, one of the things that they emphasize is that there's no definitive answer to its purpose, right? Okay. Other comments?
I think that's actually what makes it kind of intriguing, that, you know, you wander around it and like, you wonder why they build it and how they build it. Because, I mean, clearly with the techniques they had, that, you know, there must have been a reason why they built it, otherwise you wouldn't know that worked. But
one would hope, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So I found it interesting just, you know, exploring it in my head.
Why do you guys think it is such an important rite of passage for anybody who visits England? I mean, clearly the people here fondly refer to it as a pile of rocks in there, and they don't quite understand our fascination with it. Why do you think we might be fascinated with it?
Maybe in the same way that people who, when they first come to Iowa, are fascinated by all the corn. You know, it's part of their landscape and something that they've come up with. When, you know, I see farms and cows and all that every day, so it's just day in, day out kind of stuff for me. But when they come from, you know, China or wherever, see corn and cows, it's outstanding. So maybe it's just they've gotten used to it, so it's not as special that way.
Okay.
And I think it's also that the picture is so well known. Like, that's the picture Stonehenge you see everywhere. So you just feel like, you know, you've got to see it in real life sometimes.
It's kind of like the Colosseum. I mean, every country has a couple of those landmarks that you just have to visit. If you go into that country, you're kind of expected to have gone there. But I don't know, I think I kind of agree with both of them, where it's fun to kind of imagine or explore in your own mind what they might have used it for. Or, you know, they might be just like a lot of the old buildings that we're impressed by when we walk by them in London or Strasbourg or Oxford, wherever you go. But it's just normal for them. So it's just one of those things that you have to go look at.
Yeah. Okay. So by and large, are you guys glad that you at least saw it? You can say you've seen it now. Okay. If you came back to England, would you come back here?
I'd be the people on the other side of the fence not paying the entrance fee.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thanks, guys.